What's up all you beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Drive to Thrive. So Christmas is just around the corner, inflation is running hot, but the good thing is I got a stock for you that I think has a really good potential here to take care of that inflation and should be in everybody's portfolio. Now, as always, anything we talk about in this video is meant for entertainment purpose only. I'm not any kind of financial advisor or anything like that. Please do your own due diligence and research these stocks before you invest in them. Let's go over to my computer now and let's see what the charts are telling us. Right guys, so I think we can all agree that inflation is here to stay for at least the next 12 months until the Fed tries to get a hold of it, although I think it might be a little bit tougher than a lot of people expect. But again, I don't want to get into too much detail in this video. I'm thinking of doing another video where I talk about inflation and what I think is going to happen here in the next few months. So make sure to turn on that notification bell so you get notified when I release that video. So let's focus on Barrick Gold for now though. If I zoom out here on our monthly chart, we can see that Barrick Gold has been around for a really long time and it's a solid company. So this is why I picked Barrick Gold, although there is lots of different miners that I think will do well over the next year or two. Now, if you can see, I got this green line highlighted over here, which has been acting as support going back all the way down to like a 94 and 95. Then we had a little bit of a resistance over here, again used as support. We got a reaction off of here when the stock market crashed in 2008, used it as resistance here, and now looks like we're using it as support. So let's zoom in a little bit more and see what is happening here. So last week here, Barrick had a nice little bit of a run up. Barrick Gold's been doing really well because anytime you have talk of inflation, gold, silver, platinum, and any of those precious metals tend to go up in the value. This is why gold is seen as a great store of value against inflation, and hence the mining stocks that I'm bringing up to you today. So as you can see on our daily here, we just topped out here at about the 200-day moving average. Now using that as a resistance for now, possibly selling off, especially with the stochastic here being overbought right now. So looking for this to come back down, probably get a reaction off of the 200-day moving average. I'm expecting support here at $20, and then as always with all the other videos I do, we got to take out the 200-day moving average, use it as support, and that will tell us that we're setting up for a bigger move ahead. Now our MACD on this chart looks pretty good. It started to rotate into that bullish territory, so that is awesome. Let's go over to our weekly. On our weekly, we got that MACD sitting in the bearish momentum for now, but we did have a crossover recently right here, and our stochastic is looking to get into that overbought territory. Now, if we go over to our monthly, on our monthly, this is where everything looks good, and this is what I look for those long cycles, for those a year or two investments. Now, as you can see over here, we got our stochastic just rotating off of that overbought territory. Our MACD is still in that bullish momentum and seems like it's losing momentum to the downside and possibly rotating higher up, which brings us to these targets. Now guys, if you're enjoying this video so far and if you're learning something new, please smash that like button. It only takes you a second, but it goes a long way for me. Now thank you so much for doing that, and let's keep on moving. So if I take this last move here that we had in 2020 and I take that and copy it over to here, this brings me to my first target of about $35. Now I'm expecting this to happen by spring of next year over here, maybe summer, but this is definitely a very possible target that I'm expecting, and the upside would be somewhere around 72-73%, so pretty good. But ultimately I think we'll be aiming for this $52 price over here that we reached back in 2011. And if history repeats itself, then we're going to be due for a crazy gold cycle here, and I think that's going to help Barrick to get to those prices. So if we do end up going all the way to that 52 from current price, you're looking at about 150% returns. Now the beautiful part about a Barrick Gold is if you do live in other countries, you can also trade it on Canada. You can trade it in US, you can trade it in Germany, you know, so you don't just have to invest on the New York Stock Exchange or the Toronto Stock Exchange. You can do it in other countries. And also they pay a nice dividend of about 1.65%. So that's a little another bonus here. Why I've been taking a lot of the profits I had from these tech companies and slowly transition them over to these miners. Now, some of the options that I've been buying on Barrick Gold is I'm going out all the way to January 19th, 2024, and I've been buying this $20 strike price here. So I got in at about $2.95. So my break even on this trade is $22.95, and I'm currently sitting about 35%. Now, if you wanted to do something a little bit closer by, I would recommend maybe this January 2023. Again, if you see lots of open interest here on these calls on either $20 strikes or $18 strikes, you know, lots of open interest. So I think we are gonna be heading for a nice upside here on Barrick Gold. And if you're enjoying this video, then make sure to check out my QuantumScape, because we did really well on that. And if QuantumScape is in your company, then maybe a charge point over here. But thank you so much for now, and we'll see you in another video. Ciao, ciao.